I know. I have been updating the top 10 quarterback list by far the most out of all the positions, and I'm going to get to more, but the quarterbacks is just the most important position in the game, first off, and we are getting so many upgrades. It's just, I got to redo it, man. I got to redo it every other couple weeks. I think it's been 16 days since the last one. But before we get into this one, I just want to say this is probably the best EA has ever balanced quarterbacks. There's not a by far best quarterback. I think there's like 5 to 6 elite guys, and I truly think it depends on play style, whatever abilities you want, and whatever release you like. It's really hard to rank this, so take it with a grain of salt. I think this is the best generic way I can rank the top 10 right here for going for the vast majority of the community. End of the discussion. Let's just get into 10. If you're looking for affordable, fast coins to build that ultimate God Squad in Madden 26 you've always wanted, make sure to check out my sponsor, MMO EXP, and use code CHEW for 6% off your order. Number 10, we do got Mr. Russ, and this is one of the more popular cards I swear I see out there. It's because of the theme teams. I mean, he gets Seattle, he gets Steelers, he obviously gets the Giants, Broncos. Very good theme team guy out here. He doesn't have the best release in the world. I would say it's kind of middle tier right now in the game, but he does have very solid speed. Like I mentioned, you can get that up easily with the theme teams he has across the board. I would have loved to see him closer to 90 throw power. If you have 88, I think that's so valuable. 85 and above was good, but we're getting to the point of the year where quarterbacks are now hitting 88, and then you have that +2, and then you're getting above 90. I think above 90 feels a lot better, at least from my personal play of this game. But accuracy-wise, he does have 2 of those above 85. And then abilities, I don't think there's really... I mean, Pocket Deadeye is good. I think Conductor is also... If you guys have not used Conductor, they super buffed it after the patch. And they made it 10 AP, though. You can literally snap the ball so fast, it's... Without it, you can't do it anymore. They made everybody have kind of slow hot routes now. But if you have Conductor, you're... It's crazy. Like, you can quick snap people. I actually use it on my quarterback right now. We'll talk about that later. But I think Russ is absolutely amazing. It just sucks that he doesn't get, like, any sort of crazy speed or throw power to make him, or even a release to make him any higher in this list. And real quick, boys, if you want to know the best place to start winning more games where you can learn full offensive and defensive schemes that actually work, you should check out civil.gg and use my code CHEW for 30% off. You'll be joining over 2,000 active members who are winning more games, and over 98% of people who joined said they've won more games since joining. So if you want to start winning more games, make sure you click that link in the top of the description and use code CHEW for 30% off. And now, let's get back to the video. Number 9, we got Baker Mayfield, and I love this card for a long time. It's crazy he still even makes his way in a top 10 like this. I think you can argue some other guys being at the bottom of this list, like maybe Kyler if you like speed, maybe Bo Nix if you like the release. But I think Baker has a much better release than the Russell Wilson we just showed you. It's really hard to rank this card, though, because out of all the cards like 86 and above, he's like the only one that gets no abilities. These are his only abilities, so you have to pair with an X Factor, meaning you're not going to have it on all game long, or some games you're not even activated at all. So it does suck. But I do think he has one of the best releases in the game, and he still does have good stats across the board, but this is the max you could have them, man. Like, there's no abilities. It's just tough right now, this far into the game. Like, a month and a half now. Number 8, I feel like we get a big jump in quarterback right here. I feel like number 9 to 8 feels like a whole big tier in between them. Dak Prescott is very good. 88 throw power. We talked about that earlier. You can get up that up to 90, which I think it elevates it insanely. I think they throw the ball a lot harder. 83 speed is also pretty good for him. When it comes to accuracies, I wish the medium was better because I swear that's the one I throw the most personally. But Dak Prescott, even comparing to Baker, we already talked about all the other stats and whatever in the throw power. He also does get gift wrapped. I mean, gift wrapped, I don't know why I'm hyping that up. He gets abilities. I guess that's what we could say. Gift wrapped is nowhere near as good as it was in Madden 25. In Madden 25, if you throw a high ball, if you throw a diving catch like out in front of your receiver, there's like a 50-50 chance you dropped it. So you needed gift wrapped last year, and it made it 0% chance you dropped it. Now this year, you catch everything. This Madden's super offensive. So if I were you, I would just use Pocket Deadeye or Conductor, depending on which you value. But I do think Dak's really good. The release isn't the best in the world. But the one thing I will say, he did kind of get better after the patch because he had really, really annoying hot routes. But everybody has hot routes now. So unless you have Conductor, Conductor fixes hot routes now, like how it should have last year and in the beginning of this year. So actually, it's not even a big concern anymore. Number 7, we got AR, and it's crazy. A backup quarterback, he's a backup now, is one of the best quarterbacks in the game at a hero overall. This is not even a champion. He came out as a hero yesterday, just a set card, I guess you could say, to go into the champion sets. And he is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I did a video on this card. If you guys do want to see him, I love his release. I think his release is amazing. Probably the best deep release I've used all year. But you can see 85 speed, so top end speed, the fastest guy we've seen yet in this video. He has 89 throw power. The two most important stats, in my opinion, are the speed and the throw power on a quarterback. And he has them both. It does suck, though. He only has one accuracy that's good. But if that's a big concern for you personally, I would use Pocket Deadeye. If you think you can time it and not worry with it, then I think Conductor would probably be better for you. I kind of feel that way for everybody. If you are not the best at timing throws, or if you are playing with a bunch of different quarterbacks and you're not good at timing new quarterbacks, Pocket Deadeye is better. But Conductor, I think, is insane, especially on a guy you can quick snap. And another thing, too, a lot of people are playing this way nowadays. If you guys do not know, he does get the spin, because if you're 6'4" and above, you can spin. I've seen people running Pocket Deadeye and also spin cycle on him. I think a lot of people are arguing Anthony Richardson is one of the best quarterbacks in the game, especially if you run any sort of the stuff where you get your quarterback moving. Number 6, that Cam Ward. Remember, you can only get him up to an 88, which kind of does suck speed-wise, so he's 79 speed. The good news is, though, is he does get every single theme team. That is really good. But the thing with Cam Ward, it's abilities. I mean, it's 100% abilities. He gets a really good ability, I believe. Yeah, you can't get this yet. Master Attack will be really, really cool to use as well, because it's basically just, you're getting Conductor and Playmaker, which you can already get right now anyways, but it's 13 AP normal, so you're saving AP when it's Master Attack. But when we move over to him, he is very, very good because you can get the Playmaker. I think Playmaker is very good this year. But the problem with Cam Ward is that he's a little bit on the slower end, so you really want to have Playmaker on a faster quarterback, because you're making plays outside of the pocket. 79 speed, even on max, that's full theme team. That's full, or no. He'd be 82 speed max. It's still a little bit on the slower end. I think you could definitely make some plays, especially if you're good with your pocket movement. But Playmaker's right there. You can run that with Conductor too. That is basically Master Attack for 13 AP. I think Cam Ward is really good. The only thing that's really holding me back with him is that he's kind of on the slower end right now, and he doesn't have the best release in the world. But I still think Cam Ward, a great free card, a super fun free card too. Into our top 5, I mentioned before, it's really like the top 6 quarterbacks. Like, I really think Cam Ward, and maybe even Anthony Richardson, depending if you're a big scrambler, these guys are all interchangeable. Some people, I think so there's going to be an MCS tournament, or I guess ladders this weekend, the first one after patch. I really want to see which quarterbacks people are using. It seems like right now, I watched the tournament last night, and everybody's using different quarterbacks. This is the most I've ever seen it balanced, which is a good thing. But I think Mike Vick is one that is going to be used a lot still. He is 87 speed, and the reason why I think people like him, even over like a guy like Fields, another fast quarterback, is because of the throw power. You get the speed and the throw power. Obviously, you're still dealing with a lefty. It is harder to use lefty nows than it was before the patch, because there was that glitch rollout. You can't do it anymore. They did slow it down. So sadly, I think lefties are kind of buns again. But the thing with Vic that still holds him up is that he's still fast and 90 throw power, and still gets the abilities that you want to use outside of quarterback Playmaker. Like, he still gets Conductor or Pocket. But I think Vic's still an amazing card. Definitely arguable in that number 1 quarterback argument. I said arguable in an argument. You get what I mean. We move over to number 4, where I think Justin Fields definitely fell off a little bit since game time died down. I mean, obviously speed-wise, he's still elite. He's still the fastest quarterback in the game. But I don't think speed is as broken. It's still very good, especially if you're playing the Texas 4-man. A lot of people in head-to-head run Texas 4-man. The best way to kill it is just scramble outside of it, because the contains are broken in it, because they're just rushing inside, right? But with Justin Fields, the throw power not hitting 90, and also the accuracies. If you were, like, the thing is, like, he does get Pocket Deadeye, which is nice. I do think Conductor is becoming, like, the more popular ability, though, in the game, because you can quick snap, flip, quick snap. It is very good. Quick snapping is the best offense in the game, especially if you're struggling against a good player. It is very good. So the thing is like, if you're not using Pocket Deadeye, I think it's harder to use this guy, because his release feels a little inconsistent at times. And on top of that, his accuracy is not the best. I don't know if it was just me, but I did red time the most with Justin Fields. I know most people felt that way as well, but I still think he deserves a spot in the top 5 somewhere. Now moving into our top 3, Jalen Hurts got the biggest buff, in my opinion, out of all. Well, him and the next guy actually got the biggest buff with this new patch that we had, because it made guys like this, their hot routes are amazing if you use Conductor now. Jalen Hurts, you can literally just you've never been able to do that the last year and a half. Jalen Hurts last year got a 99 Super Bowl MVP card, and there were people that weren't even touch him because of his slow hot routes. Now everybody has slow hot routes, but if you throw in that conductor, like I mentioned, if you are not the biggest pocket Deadeye guy, he snaps the ball very fast. He's also very fast on top of that. He's 85 speed with getting every theme team. He has a very, very good release as well and great accuracies. I think Jalen Hurts had the biggest boost ever from this latest patch. Still an amazing free card. If you're joining us in Season 2 and you miss this card, I definitely feel bad because he's good and he's free, man. Amazing, amazing card here. At number 2, I think Mahomes kind of falls, like, he's kind of like Cam Ward, and I kind of feel like the same, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, his speed is definitely on the slower end, but I love the stats across the board, being the throw power is also elite. He has insane accuracies, even getting a 90 right there. And also, I actually like his release. I really do love his release. And the big thing with him, if you are not using Pocket Deadeye with Mahomes, I feel the most comfortable because he green times everything. I don't know if it's because his accuracies, or whatever it is, he green times everything, even when I'm not using Pocket. So what I'm doing in the game, and I mentioned it with Cam Ward, I think this is one of the best stacks, especially if you can master it, is the conductor and also the quarterback playmaker. So you basically have master tech. Playmaker is really, really good. It is really, really good, especially against stunts. People are stunting you, so you're getting flushed out of the pocket. You make some broken, crazy, immediate, like it says right there, immediate playmakers. Mahomes is nasty. I think the only thing keeping him above number 1 for me is that he is slow and it's harder to get outside the pocket. 81 speed, even on the unstoppable team, is it's hard to get out the pocket with Mahomes. I will say, I'm using him right now as my current quarterback. It is hard to move with him, but I still think he is elite. I think that stack's great. The accuracies, the release, probably the best Mahomes card we've had in a while. At number 1, since quarterbacks are harder to move outside of the pocket now because they took away a lot of the air trucking, they took away a lot of the glitch scrambling, like, you know, like the rollouts or whatever they call it. I think Josh Allen had one of the biggest steps. And like I said, I think this is the most balanced quarterbacks have ever been. You can argue any of these guys in this top 5 to 6 as one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I will hear all arguments. I'm not saying Josh Allen's definitive number 1. I think this is the best quarterback for majority players. He has the best release in the game, the number 1 release in the game, which is huge. So if somebody gets like an untouched the end, we've all seen it happen to us, or the Texas 4-man screams, boom, you have the fast release to get out. He has 90 throw power. Also has elite throwing stats. I would have loved to seen better medium, but you could definitely address that as well with boost, as many of you guys know. And then ability-wise, he's kind of like everybody else. I think Cam Ward, Dan Marino, and Mahomes are the only guys that get playmakers. So he gets the same ability stack. But I think Josh Allen with the best release in the game, I think he has to have some room out here. He also has good enough speed. Like, he's not like Cam Ward or Mahomes. He has good enough speed to where I think he fights out there. You don't need a theme team for him to get up to 82 like Cam Ward. I like Josh Allen a lot, man. I think he's the best base quarterback in the game. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below which quarterback are you guys rocking right now. And also, who do you guys think is the best? It's hard. Like I said, this is the most balanced they've ever been. This is probably the longest it's ever taken me to record one of these and also get a top 10 list even made because how balanced these cards are. No matter what, I think I'm going to be wrong in the comments. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.